Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, I know I may be totally off there, but what was that? The theme song of Welcome Back, Kotter? Funny story. I never so the first time I got to see Welcome Back, Kotter was actually when I was nursing my firstborn son, because he would wake up at 3 a.m. every morning to nurse. So between 3 and 4, I would be nursing him, and I had to, watch something or, keep myself occupied. So I would watch Welcome Back, Kotter on, I think is it TCM, or what was that channel where they show all the old sitcoms? Anyway, funny story, yeah. So maybe not that funny, but that's what I used to do. That's how I got to know that song. But today I'm saying it to you. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's Sunshine reaching out to you, sending you love and light, always from Brooklyn, New York. And it is so great to be back. I'm back with longer locks, as you might see. Yes, the locks have grown quite a bit. Also, a little more weight back from when I last saw you guys, because of course, I fell off. I didn't only fall off with making content, but I also fell off since September last year. I totally fell off the workout and diet bandwagon, and so back with longer locks, back with more weight, back with more grays, but it's all good, it's all beautiful, because I am also back with more joy, also back with more abundance, also back with more peace, also just back with more love. I am just thrilled. I am thrilled to be here. And as always, I am just reinventing myself and reinventing my life, which is why this channel was originally called, and is now to be called again, The Reinvention of Sunshine. When I first started this channel, that was going to be the name of the channel, The Reinvention of Sunshine. But I have, Gen Z children who were saying to me, "Oh, Mom, that's way too long. Nobody makes long titles like that, blah, blah, blah." And so I did, I had to think, and I, did a brainstorming session with my good friends to find the good name, or a suitable name that is not too long, but kind of encompasses what my channel was about. And so we came up with Sunshine Unbound, which is what it has been called to date, which, represented sunshine being unbound. So no longer bound, but free. And that is also true. But really what I wanted, the reason why I was creating the channel, or the content I wanted to share, was the story of me reinventing myself, over and over again, which we all have to do in our lives as we move forward in our lives, to fit into, or to deal with, or to adjust to circumstances in our lives. So that's why I had called the channel The Reinvention of Sunshine. And you know what? I'm reverting to that, because, and this brings us to the story of why I've been away for so long and why I fell off. I noticed that I've been falling off frequently and again. Way to build a channel on YouTube. Yep, just being inconsistent and falling off all the time. That is the way to build a channel. Not. So, but I asked myself, why? Why did I always keep on stopping and starting and stopping? And it has to do, I think, with authenticity. Authenticity and being true to yourself. Now, I told you just now what I originally wanted to call the channel, and the first step I took in not being true to myself was changing the title. I listened to my kids, and I'm not saying they're wrong or anything, but it wasn't what I had been led to do. It was their idea of what might not work or what does not ring true or ring good out there. And what has that got to do with anything? If I'm being true to myself, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Gen Z thinks the title is too long or whatever. Who cares? Who cares? If you can't say the reinvention of sunshine because it's too damn long for you, then just say TROS. Yes, TROS. Trust. Call it that. It doesn't even matter. Just say Sunshine's Channel. Who cares? What does it really matter? But that was the beginning. That was the beginning. And then I started, listening and thinking, well, let me do what works. Let me do what I see other people have done. Let me do what I think might be good. No. If I'm going to continue on this journey, I'm going to have to be myself, be honest with myself, be honest to myself, be true to myself, and just lay it out there. And if that doesn't work, well, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not doing this to build 1 million followers. Of course, that would be very nice. But that's not really the end goal. I think the end goal is that even if I touch one person, I would like to be able to touch that one person with my heart and with joy and with love and with peace, or, the message that I'm sending. So if there's just one person who ever watches any of my videos and one person who watches, who subscribes or likes any of my content, well then, woohoo, praise God, I am happy with that. And because I'll just be being true to myself and I'm just sharing myself. And if that reaches that one person, then that's great. And you know what? I had something. Menopause brain. I had a thought just now and it just went poof. But, oh yes. And if my content is legacy that I can leave for someone who will see it after me, or for my children just to be able to see me and hear my voice after I'm no longer here, that's awesome too. Maybe my grandchildren too. Maybe my children can say to my grandchildren, here, that's your grandma, and that's exactly how she used to be. Just blah, 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 blah. She was such a chatterbox. But now you know who your grandma was. So even if this is just a legacy, then great. So I'm not going to dilute or change myself. The title of this channel is The Reinvention of Sunshine. I welcome you here to listen and share my story as I tell you what I'm about, what my life is about, things I go through and how I deal with them. I'll probably talk to other people too and introduce them to you. And through this, maybe inspire you guys, my audience, to do something great for yourself. Or maybe inspire someone to share something with me, which I can then share with you. So I'm learning from it and you're learning from it and we're all learning. I did write a little note for myself. I said that, yes, here, check this out. I actually wrote notes. So why am I speaking off the cuff? But yes, I said the ultimate goal of this channel is to share love and joy. And that is the truth. And I do so through honestly and authentically sharing myself with you. Sharing my story, my struggles, my joys, because we're all the same in some way and form. We are all the same and we are all one. And so if I share my story, it may inspire someone else or open the door for someone else to share something with me, which I can share with you. And so I learn and we all learn. And it's just a wonderful, fabulous, joyous event for everyone. So there you go. And I believe that we are here to learn and to expand. And how do we do that without each other? Really? I mean, we don't do that on our own now, do we? So, yeah, especially in this time. Oh, and there was another reason why I always fell off. And I think it still comes down to being inauthentic, because when you are inauthentic, when you're not being yourself, it is very easy to succumb to fear. Yes, fear of what? I don't know. Fear of putting yourself out there, fear of what might happen if many people see you, fear of God knows what people will think about you. But there's all these little fears that our little egomaniac is thinking inside our head. And those fears you only really fall prey to when you're not really being yourself, because then you're thinking, well, I'm an imposter, aren't I? And someone might find out the truth about me and blah, 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 blah. So I have put fear aside. I am being myself and I am letting go. And here you have me as I am, all of me. And I feel that sharing love and sharing encouragement and sharing joy and sharing peace and just sharing ourselves is such an important thing always, but especially now when the world is so, I mean the entire world, everywhere there's so much uncertainty, there's so much fear, there's so much hurt. And I'd really like to be part of the change that I would like to see. I would like to see more love and joy in the world. And if this little channel with 1 or 2 subscribers and a little audience, which might grow, will bring that, each one teach one, each one love one, and in this way just grow and spread the goodness in the world, then I think I've done my job. Then I have fulfilled my calling, and I answered the call and I have done what I was asked to do. So that would be awesome. Then I can go and say, yeah, I did it. I did it. I shared the love. I shared the love. So do I want to say this, or did I want to keep this for another video? I wanted to tell you what my channel is about. Yeah, I think I'm on that topic now. So even though we're already at 12 minutes, I'm just going to quickly throw this in. So like I said, spreading joy and love, but also I always felt that I was specifically drawn to women, middle-aged women. And so I grew up in a patriarchal and very traditional culture and society. So I know what it means not to be able to hear your own voice. I know what it is like to have your voice drowned out and to have to listen to, the prominent and the main voice that you're supposed to listen to do as you're told, So I know what that's like. And I feel that when we reach middle age and we realize that we are also our own people and that we also have our own mind and our own ideas and our own dreams, and it's not too late. It's like, oh, well, you're in your 50s now, who cares? No, that's not true. Even if you reach 50 or above and you realize, hey, I have a voice too, and I can hear it, and I want to listen to it, I say, go you. I say, go you. And that's what I'm here to encourage as well. Because I know what it's like to not hear my own voice, and I'm still now learning to hear it. And even coming out of the society where I grew up, even coming here, I live in America now, as you know, and living in the land of the free and feminism and all that, many women my age are still just learning to hear their voices. And I want to be a part of helping you hear your voice. Making it okay for you to be you, to hear your voice, and to just love yourself and love your voice. That's all part of it. That is the part of the beauty of life. And I want to bring that to you, or at least be a part of that. So there's that. And finally, last but not the least, I am biracial. You may not have noticed, you may not have known, but I am. I grew up, in 2 different, I'm what am I saying? I'm biracial. I'm half European, half African. And it's funny because you say you're half and half, but you're really all of it. I mean, I feel totally European at times. I feel totally African at times, because that identity is a part of who I am. And I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not sad about it. I actually embrace it, and I love it. I love it because it has helped me or enabled me to see two sides of a coin, not just two different cultures, but also two different races, white and black. So it's very interesting to me, and it has always been to me a very, it's always been in my heart to understand, mutual cultural understanding of people. I love different cultures. I love learning about different cultures, different languages, different peoples, different ways of life. And I just don't think that anyone should judge any culture. I think they should all be embraced. They're all beautiful. They're all wonderful ways in which humans have learned or have developed to live on this planet, learned to build societies and to communicate with each other and to raise families and love one another. And that's wonderful. In all our differences, we're so the same, and it's so wonderful. It doesn't matter what language we speak or how we look or how we live. A mother loves her child. A father loves his children. A father, a mother, a husband and wife love each other. I mean, whether you have a culture of polygamy or monogamy or whatever your culture or your religion or whatever teaches, we're all the same, and we all feel the same, and we all manifest the same. So I just love and enjoy learning about that and bringing that together. I love to embrace it, and I love to share it. So that also makes me love history of things. So like when I go around places, I love to see the history of different cultures and different countries and all that. And I just figured that I will share that with you. Because if you can look behind that closed door, behind that curtain into another culture, to be able to maybe walk in someone else's shoes, you will realize, you will learn that we're not that different at all. And it's actually really heartwarming to learn about others. Okay, I'm getting carried away. I'm getting carried away because you know what? I am being authentically me now. Now I'm really talking about what I'm really passionate about and what the channel is going to be about. So, welcome back to me and to you. We're going to have a good time together, and I'm going to bring all my little things as we go forward. I just wanted to have a first relaunching video to bring you all in, to welcome you in, and to welcome me in. Me, my authentic real self, But nonetheless, I'm still Sunshine, reaching out to you from Brooklyn, New York, sending you love and light always. Always. I love you. And I'll see you real soon. Bye for now. Whoa!